Hi, this is Stuff Radio on websitesnetwork.com. This time I'm making a tutorial from a suggestion that James, the Websites Network chairperson, suggested. I don't know. Didn't memorize his title. It was like chairman. You get the point. Okay, here you enter the domain name you chose when you signed up for the free hosting. This is a demo account. I'm using the wsnw.net extension. Well, it's not an extension, it's the domain name. .net is the top level domain. You'll see that on forums. The acronym for that is TLD, which stands for top level domain. And you need to add the 2082 at the end of your URL to connect to cPanel. Here, you'll add the username. I believe it's demo WSN. The password here. Hit login. Okay. Now, I've already skipped a step because I messed up in the last tutorial. I tried recording this before, but I messed up, so I had to do it over. This is the database I created. Here, you just enter the database name, whatever database, and hit create database, and then it'll come back here. You'll see that there. You make a username and password. That's the username I made. That's the database. Hit submit. That's adding the username. Okay. So most cases you just want to be able to do everything. If it depends on what you're using the database for, you might want to not use all this stuff. Just select insert update, just the basics, in case your security got how should I call it? Uh, in case someone found out your password, you don't want them to be able to access things that you don't want them to access. Okay, now I'm going to go home. I'm going to go to Fantastico because I'm showing you how to install a script in Fantastico. I'll show you how to install SMF. Okay, now since there's no scripts installed on this demo account, I'm just going to make a new installation. So click on new installation. This is the domain name. I'm going to make a forum directory because, yeah, I don't wish to use a root directory for this. Okay, so just make an account, username, and password. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, you know, that's a temp password. I'll just make it. Don't worry, I'm gonna delete this after so that you can't access that. Okay, next you just go here, open a new tab if you have tabs, which most of you should if you use the correct. Oh, what? Hang on. Oh, I forgot that step. That's funny. Okay. I don't know. Sure, why not? Okay. Now we have that here. See, here's your new domain name with, well, not domain name. Ugh, not domain name. Okay. Now I forget what the password was. I think it was like. That's temporary usernames and passwords for you. Yeah. I don't think this part is important because this was just a tutorial to show you how to get to this part. Later on, I'll show you tutorials on customizing these things when I actually remember the password, which is pretty sad since I just installed this here. Maybe, okay. So that concludes the tutorial. I'm removing this. You don't want to be able to access that. Okay. So yeah, that was basically a basic introduction to logging into cPanel as well as installing a script in Fantastico. They're all pretty easy like that. Just do the same thing for WordPress. Enter the details that you want. It's all the same stuff. Perl desk. Yeah, I can do it. Moodle. This is actually a pretty cool CMS if you're doing some online course stuff, if you're a teacher and you want to use this for your online course. If you suggest a tutorial for this, I can also do that. This is Stuff Radio on websitesnetwork.com. Enjoy the tutorial and suggest any suggestions you want.